I mean, I'm still a teenager. I'm a kid at that point, and I've grown so much over the past 3 years since that moment. But I didn't handle it well at all.
What'd you do later after the UAB game? How did you handle?
I didn't talk to anybody. I went home. I didn't talk to anybody. I was very upset. Obviously, I did not perform the way I wanted to because I wasn't mature enough to handle the information of not starting. I was ready to start. I was so hyped, the whole entire week. I'm about to start my first game. Like, let's go. And then a day before the game, I got told that, I'm not going to.
And that was Friday in the afternoon? Or?
I don't remember exactly.
What snapped you out of that funk that you were talking about a second ago?
Yeah. I think it took a while to snap me out of it. I think, honestly, for a lot of the season, I felt sorry for myself. But I grew through that. I think I matured a lot through that situation, and I wouldn't be the person or quarterback I am today if that situation didn't happen to me.
This spring.
No, I didn't really. Little time for first couple of days, but we were so busy. I got to meet him. Great guy. Obviously, very talented quarterback as well. So I'm excited to see what he'll be able to do this year.
For Texas and Oklahoma making their first trip through the SEC, describe the week in, week out, toughness of that schedule.
Yeah, I think that to define the SEC is tough. I think toughness is the word that as a team you have to be able to show, and you have to be able to carry week in and week out, and that's both mental and physical, because each and every week you're not going to be 100%. You're going to get banged up. You're going to have bumps and bruises. You're playing against teams that are very talented, and it really doesn't matter the opponent. You know that you're going up against somebody each and every week that is going to give you their 100%, and that's going to have a good chance of competing against you. So each and every week, just having that mental and physical toughness is something that you have to be able to be consistent, especially in the SEC.
So you were talking about the leadership and how you plan to grow in that area. Last year at the SEC Championship game, we visibly saw you be frustrated on the field. What have you done to be a different guy this year on the field, and what's that going to look like to people who are watching? Are you now that guy who's going to say, we will not lose, I'm not going to let it happen?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think every team needs a guy like that. Everybody is going to look to somebody, and for me to be able to step into that role and take that role, I take it on, and obviously that comes with a lot of different things, but I think I'm more than capable, and I'm ready for that. I think over my time at the University of Georgia and growing into that, I'm now in the position to be able to step into that and take that leadership role and deal with everything that comes with that.
This spring, did y'all use the helmet communicators or the in-ears the coaches could talk to you?
Yes, yeah, we did.
Well, what were some of the pros and cons of that?
I really like it. First and foremost, not having to look at the sidelines and get a 20 signal play in and then translate the signals into words. First and foremost, that just takes time. So I think the biggest thing with being able to communicate through the helmet is how fast I'm able to get the play call and how fast I'm able to start processing what the defense is doing while I'm saying the play. Because I don't ever have to look at the sideline. I can look at the defense and see how they're setting up while I'm saying the play to the offense, which ultimately I think helps us, and it allows me to, because I feel like I process very fast. I think that's one of my skills, but it's going to allow me to get to adjustments even faster and get us into other plays that might be better based off what the defense is doing.
Do you feel like you might still use signals when you go no huddle or try to tempo? Is that still part
absolutely.
of the game?
Yeah, we'll definitely still use signals. I don't think we're not really a huddle team. We don't really huddle. We like to mix it up. We like to mix up the tempo, but yeah, we'll definitely still use signals as well.
Carson, have you played the new video game, and what do you think about being the highest rated quarterback?
No, I actually haven't played the video game because, I'm sitting here right now. Yesterday, I don't even know. I think it came out at 4 yesterday, maybe. So all our teammates are sending videos into our group chat and whatever, and I'm sitting on a plane. So I haven't gotten to play it, but obviously, it's a video game. Rate me where you want. I'm gonna just go do the real thing in real life. I'm not really too worried about a video game.
Is it Bobo that's in your ear?
Yeah, it's Bobo.
How long did it take to get that worked out at the beginning? Was it just natural when he's?
I think it was pretty. Yeah, I think it was pretty natural.
Does he
okay, so
become Mike? Go ahead.
Coach Bobo always says this. He always says that he's deaf. Okay, so he talks very loud, and when we respond back to him, well, we need to be loud as well. right? So I don't even think he realized how loud he was talking into the microphone at first. It was like one of our first scrimmages, and he's yelling, and like I literally took my helmet off, and I could still hear him with my helmet like over here. And I'm like, so I go up to the equipment guys, and I'm like, yo, like, can y'all like turn this down? Like, this man is sort of yelling into my ear. I can't concentrate. But now we worked it all out. But I love the fact that, you know, he's able to talk, because there's maybe like a little cue that he might say for a play, like, look out for this coverage, look out for this. If they do this, do this. Just like little things, you know. But I like it a lot. I think it's gonna, you know, change the dynamic.
So following up on that, as one of the only top contending teams that are returning both the quarterback and your offensive coordinator, like, what is that going to be? How's that going to be different this year than it was last year with your first year together? What's it going to look like to the general fan when they watch you play?
Yeah. Well, I think that there's built continuity between the two of us, and now there's more of a comfortability level that maybe wasn't there the year before. I think our relationship has progressed, especially through, you know, the season and the off season, and him understanding what I like, me understanding what he likes in certain situations, and whether it's a down and distance, whether it's in the red zone, you know, I mean, there's so many different things that, you know, come up during a game. But understanding kind of what he wants to do, and then him kind of, you know, meshing that around me and our offense, I think on the field it's going to show, and it's going to be more consistent.
Thank you guys.
Carson,